week 2 of Giant Stories. Last week we had Amy Parmenter, and this week we have the extremely versatile Kiera Austin. Kiera, welcome to Giant Stories.
Hi everyone, thanks for having me.
Now, we were just chatting before, you're a little bit sore this morning. Tell us why.
Yeah, so yesterday I took part in my first Mother's Day Classic. So usually the event happens as a big sort of event, but because of COVID, they had to do it as a virtual Mother's Day Classic. And it was to support the Palmy Army. So Amy had organised a bunch of people to join her team and run, I guess, on the day. I ran 8.7 Ks, but Amy did 22 Ks. So she's probably going to be a little bit sorer than I am today, but it was the first time I've probably run that far. So I feel very proud to have done it, and I'm glad Amy got me involved.
Now, you're pretty good at running, I must admit. You do a lot of running out in front of me. Tell me about the different positions that you play, and what position did you actually start playing when you started netball?
So I actually started playing as a centre wing attack. I played my first 3 years of junior reps as a centre. I was like the tall, skinny one that could just stick their hands up and get heaps of tips, because back then midcourts were a bit shorter than what I was. And I got told that I was too tall and too lazy. So then I got moved to the goal attack position. But I didn't want to be a goal attack. I hated practicing. And for my first year trialling for the national squad in New South Wales, I actually put down centre goal attack as my position. So centre was my preferred position, and I actually didn't make the team. So that was my kind of, I guess, awakening when I was like, right, I probably won't be making it as a centre. And so I moved to goal attack, very sadly.
Hey, nothing wrong with goal attack. When you first started playing when you were young, did you dream of playing for the Giants? Like, what was your goal? Was it purely for fun, or was it to reach the top of the game?
Yeah, I started playing purely because my older sister was playing and I wanted to do everything that she was doing. But I also, at the time, I was playing soccer and I was swimming as well. And I was just one of those kids that loved running around on the field and having a good time on the weekend. And it wasn't really until my second year of junior reps that I thought, okay, I'll play netball. I liked the girls better. I think I trusted my abilities a bit more than I did my hands passing the ball rather than my feet kicking the ball around. Dad was devastated that I wasn't playing soccer anymore. But I'm really glad that I stuck with netball. I never, thought that it'd be something that I could do as a living. So that, I guess that was just an added bonus. And yeah, all my best friends are in netball. So if I get to see them every day, there's no doubt that I would have chosen to keep doing it for as long as I can.
Now, you have that look about you on court that it's just effortless and you end up in the right position at the right time all the time. How in bloody Jesus do you do that?
Yeah, I think I've actually gotten in trouble a couple times before. I look like I don't really care to be there. But I think it's just, I don't know what it is about me. I just have this face where I just look like, okay, I'm probably internally in my head freaking out a little bit, or I like to say that I'm processing what I'm going to be doing next. But my dad always tells me that I've got this, I guess, game plan where I look like I'm floating like a butterfly and then stinging like a bee. So it's kind of my favorite quote, and I feel like it sums up how I play. But yeah, I've definitely had this poker face for a while.
I love it. I love the game face. It's amazing. Now, no doubt along the way, there's probably been some setback and some challenges. Tell us about some of them, because I think it actually really surprises people when they hear that things aren't perfect and everything's gone smoothly.
Yeah, I've been lucky not to have any, I guess, major injuries or anything, touch wood. But I'd say that the biggest, I guess, constant setback is always when you get into that next level. It's, I guess, doing your time on the bench and learning from the people around you. My first year of junior reps, I was one of the 30% players, so I actually didn't play a lot, and I really did consider not, playing netball the next year. And I did get told that was a stupid idea not to play netball because I wasn't actually playing. If anything, it should inspire you to train harder and push your teammates harder so that you're challenging them to be on the court. But in the past 2 years, I've come on in Giants in, a couple of games here and there. And, it's such an awesome thing to come on and play. And it's something that I really want to keep working at and, make that a full-time thing. But it's, it's something that everyone has to deal with, and it isn't the biggest thing compared to what some other people have to go through. So I'd say that's probably my only, biggest challenge at the moment. But yeah, it's something so relatable and something that just makes you a better person, a better player, and makes you more hungry for that court time and for the wins.
I love that, because everyone's journey is different. Some people naturally get more court time, others don't. Some take their opportunities, some, don't when they finally get them. So I think that's really good for others to hear. Tell us about your support network. Who inspires you to play, or who's there when things aren't going so well that you can always know that has your back?
Yeah, so my family, of course, are my biggest support network. My dad is my biggest fan, although Mum doesn't like to agree with it. Dad will want to fly to every away game if he could. One of my first underage, school national teams, we had to fund our own way there, and it was in Darwin, and Dad was the only person that came with me, but he was walking around the netball court every Saturday trying to sell raffle tickets to raise enough money for me to go there. But yeah, my whole family my entire team are a great support. When I was first in Giants, Susan Pettit was an awesome, mentor for me, and now it's moved on to you and Joey and the rest of the team. And yeah, you're always going to have support in your family and friends, and it makes it a lot easier, going through the bad days, because although it does look lovely from the outside, there are bad days for us athletes. Sometimes our body doesn't want to move, but we have to move it.
Agreed. And speaking of bad days, what have you been doing to keep yourself busy during isolation? And, what are some of the goals you're ticking off the court?
Yeah, so I've actually kind of invested a lot of my time into doing arts and craft. I'm at uni at the moment, but I'm only doing 2 units, so I'm actually managing it a lot better than what I would be. I recently started to try and do some resin casting. I don't know if many people have heard about it. What was that?
You burn your hand off?
Yeah, I've got them next to me actually. So it basically looks like a little clay thing with flowers in it, but this is the one that I burnt.
That's cool. Where do you get these ideas from?
Look, as much as I wouldn't want to admit it, I have gotten these ideas from TikTok. There's a lot of art videos on TikTok, so I was surprised. I thought they were just like dances and stuff, but yeah, heaps of these little art thingies I found. And all of this stuff was from Bunnings. And I still have to work on it because it came out a bit sticky, so my fingerprints are on it, but for reference, I used a little torch gun, to get the little bubbles out, and I accidentally set one on fire. So always have a responsible adult around. I had my dad around, which is why the fire was extinguished quickly. But other than that, just doing some art stuff and trying to keep busy.
So we can't wait till netball gets started, and I'm hoping, when you get back out there on court, you've got all your eyebrows and all your hair, you haven't burnt it off. But looking forward to getting back out there with you, Kip, in whatever position you choose to play, as long as it's not goal shooter, all right?
Look, that's fine by me. I'm very much looking forward to it as well.
No worries. Thanks for the chat today, and enjoy the rest of your ISO.
Thanks, Bass. Have a good day. Bye.